Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Town of Salem. We are going to be late because I am late in recording this. It should be up in time for the video to come up on the correct day at the correct time. However, I am just in general recording it later than it should be. Reason really for that is just because I've been having problems editing all day. I tried putting a video together. I've used 4 different editors now. I've used, Virtual Dub as well as, trying to use Movie Maker as well as what I normally use. We're an investigator, and finally got it done. But every time I insert a file to any of the programs, the program would just crash. I had no idea why. It wasn't any particularly large footage or anything like that. But it's finally done and all that. And that should be going up. Okay. That should be going up in a few days. So, there's 3 people with a house. We are number 1, so we're probably going to die first. Actually, number 1 doesn't die a lot nowadays. Because everybody's scared that the doctor's going to go after them. And then the doctor doesn't go after them because, well, nobody goes after them. It's weird. I am sleeping on the floor. Now, okay, investigator. That's funny because it almost could be like Professor Layton, who isn't really an investigator, but I suppose in some ways. We're gonna look at obvious because obviously we're gonna do that. Yeah, I don't know. I made that connection in my head. But yeah, I had those problems all sorted out now, and I've just kind of been not wasting my time, but I started doing oh, that's good. He's guaranteed good. BG Jailer Lookout. Eggs and bacon are dead. It just looks so weird without the thing. The Silent Kid has left, so that's technically 3 deaths. We've got 1 technically AFK player, in theory, because the Silent Kid had not died. Doctor's down. Jailer. That's not gonna look good for. So he must be Lookout. I'm gonna look at Golden Darkness tonight. Just to check. Because if he is SK or Doc, then we can be like, you lied to the jailer died to SK, it says your Doc or SK, you're most likely a SK. But I'd prefer yeah, just generally. We need to don't vote against him. There is nothing. I've been in his position multiple times before where SK has why? Yeah, but he's claimed sheriff. He claimed sheriff. Doesn't guarantee he's sheriff. But I am gonna probably vote innocent. You can't. The problem is, I've been in his position before, so I'm like, yeah, fair enough. I'm just gonna vote innocent. It's my first time playing. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna vote innocent. I'll probably get screwed over for it, but the hope is that at some point, sort of works out. I am one of 2 people to vote innocent. If he is SK, that's going to look a bit bad. Actually, no, because SK doesn't have any technical allies, except maybe the 2 neutrals, but they're just allies to anybody. If you're SK, I'd be surprised. Nope, you're sheriff. Well done, town. Well done. So who was one of the guys who was Gloves? Gloves was a guy who liked to go against him. So let's actually go for Gloves. Almost sure that was the guy. Almost positive. Oh, no. Didn't get on the scroll bar. Yeah, he was the first person to vote up Golden Darkness. The reason I didn't think that is because not many people would claim Sheriff to a jailer if they were SK. They'd probably say Doc or SK. That's generally what people do, because they know an investigator is guaranteed in the lineup. If it's all any, then, you know, that's a different story, because you can't guarantee there's an investigator, so you can maybe get away with stuff. Escort or consort. So they are escort. Gloves is dead. So if a lookout was on Gloves, that's a problem. Actually, it's not really a problem, because I can prove that I know who the lookout is. No, if the lookout tells me, if the lookout's like, you visited, then it's a bit difficult, because I'll be like, yeah, there was a, you know, a lookout, which would be the person saying it, so I can't really claim my role through them, and the escort, which is now dead. So that's a bit of a problem. I just got an electric shock off my drink, and I have no idea how I did it. Absolutely no idea. I'm really confused. It's a glass bottle. I don't know what's going on. O'Connor was a jester. Don't really care about that too much. And the silent kid left, so he could easily just be executioner. In all honesty, he seemed to leave when Eggs and Bacon left. No framer. Okay, so bit of a useless, the most useless role probably in the entirety of. It's not actually useless, but I was going to say probably the most useless role in the entire Classic. But I maybe say Jester is, or just Random Town. Random Town can be a bit of a pain as well. It depends on what, you know, what the Random Town is really. Because if the investigator dies for the first night, then you're pretty much useless. If like investigative roles go straight away. How do I use my skills? At night, it's pretty obvious. It even says up in the top right-hand corner. That should be a thing. It should be like a tutorial level. I don't know how it would work, necessarily, because I don't know how you'd have to program AI into. Actually, no, you'd have to pre-script it, so it wouldn't be too bad. Oh, were they killed by the SK? Ooh. Yeah, but then they died. Why are we killing? What? What? We're gonna have a look at this guy. I want to see what he is, because he could easily be SK, unless either SK has become very lucky in the sense of, you know, killing a jailer, getting a sheriff killed, killing an escort, and potentially getting a whatever role he says he is killed. It depends. But a painful thing. Oh wait, did Obvious just say? They just claimed they were lookout. Essentially, if people pick up on that, that's going to be a bit of a pain. But I can't erase the fact they're a medium or a janitor. Okay, so I like it when I get these roles because they're dead again. I like it when this happens because when it's like with the escort and consort, you can be like guaranteed it's an escort. You can guarantee it's a medium because there's no janitor. The problem is everybody I look at dies. So I feel like SK is probably going to win. Town is most likely lost because this guy says he's the second escort. Claimed to be a second escort. He died. He was killed by the mafia, so he has to be a town role. I thought he's a jester because someone died. Someone died and he turned from executioner to jester. But there we go. But still, it's weird. Okay, let's kill Vintage then. Okay. But I don't know if we have the numbers. Framers down. So they've only got 2 Mafia. Well, he's not the serial killer. He can't be. He's a mafioso. Unless there is a second escort in the game. So if we can 11, me, and 3, I think are the 3 people that can go after him. We can. So let's just again split him up. Oh no, we need 1 more person. That's a bit of a pain. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Who didn't vote then? Samuel Seawall didn't vote. I'll look at Samuel Seawall tonight. I have an eye on doing that. Like, the thing is, Spirit could also be SK, but I'll look at Samuel Seawall. I had an eye on him since the first night, so I decided, I don't know where my mouse is, there we go. I think it's time, have a bit of closure and get that guy done. I had no idea where my mouse was for a moment. I was a bit worried. I thought it was like on my far other screen. It was weird. Samuel Seawall, you might be the Godfather. Because you abstained. I will double check. Unless there is second escort and Samuel Seawall is a mafioso and was escorted last night and Vintage attacked. The bestest mafioso in the world. You died. Lookout kind of got you with that one. We're going to look at Sam. Right, for Sam. ULC Wall. I don't expect to live tonight, in all honesty. Really. Because it's getting down to the last couple of numbers. It's sort of 3 who are almost not even... Well, 2 which are guaranteed good, because I know who me and Obvious are. Spirit is still voted, but could easily be SK. And the other guys, the other 3, I don't know their roles. Because everybody I look at dies. Which is great. But yeah, hopefully we don't die now. I was killed by the serial killer. I know who they are. They're the SK. Or... it could easily be a second Doctor at this point. There's actually a lot of town rolls that have died. Over the once. Oh, 3 people died. 3 people died last night. There's a veteran, apparently so. I was investigator. Spirit is maybe Godfather then if they were killed. And Obvious might be. Obvious was looked at. Oh, he's killed by the Mafia and killed by a veteran. Okay, so he went to look at whoever the veteran is. So that's the lookout down. I couldn't even spell beginning right. God, they missed an entire... Did they miss an entire, like... I'm begging. If it was begging, they missed that G. Killed by a veteran, which means... second sheriff. How do you, yeah, but how do you know unless the sheriff? How do you know they're Godfather? How do you know that? Because they're not suspicious. So we have an SK, a Godfather, and a veteran. Sam is SK. So. Yeah. But yeah, Sam's SK because he's Docker SK and second sheriff's down. Which is a bit of a pain. If 11 is veteran, I'm pretty sure. So So Mafia's gonna win. Actually, we have a veteran left, and they seemingly said it was their first game and they didn't know how to use their ability, so they could have an alert left. So we could still win this one. But Samuel C. Walt is the SK, as we found out. So he's going to go up. And then the Godfather is going to visit the veteran to kill them. Unless they do the thing which everybody does, which is waits a day. Because they're scared of them having an alert. They're going to do that, and then they're going to just wait it out. I don't know for how long. And then we can still win because there's a veteran. It's still possible to win. The likeliness of it happening, however, is not so much. So they're SK. But yeah, they're SK. It's a coin toss at this point. Does the Godfather go after the veteran? There's obviously a veteran at this point, and it's only guaranteed that they've used one of their alerts because they killed the lookout and the sheriff. So it is possible that we could win. Unlikely, however. Depends on how the Godfather plays, depends on how the depends on how the Godfather plays, depends on how the veteran plays. It completely depends. Yeah, as Glove says, it's all mind games from here on out. Too bad you can only alert 3 times. Yeah, but... Wow! Wow! Oh, this is where we find out that that's the veteran. No, they were killed by veteran. That is... Oh my god. Oh, that's actually quite amusing. I said it was very unlikely, but it still happened. Oh god. As I said, it depends how they play, depends how experienced they are being the Godfather. Win 5 games as an investigator, apparently I haven't done that before, and first one of the day, but that was... Wow. We won, at least, that's great. Oh wow, that's... I always notice how the framers always leave. It's a bit of a pain. I've said before, I don't like people leaving. But that seems to be a thing. And Jailer died really early. Did guarantee that I knew who the lookout was, because I then assumed there was no bodyguard. Well, I kind of assumed. I felt like I knew because someone claimed Random Town, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this round of Town of Salem. Hopefully it gets up on time, because I've not got that long to get it up. It should be fine. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.